Hello, everybody.
Hey, hope everyone had a great Christmas and everything.
Guys, hope you all stay safe and stay warm out there.
Got all your presents.
Oh yeah, did Santa come or
Saw the people you needed to see.
oh people did, or you didn't want to see? So,
Like right, see you in Halloween or Thanksgiving. Maybe you'll be dead by then.
Oh my god, what a dark intro.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're back with some more Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
Episode 2 of season 2.
Yeah, episode 1, man. What a great setup for what's going forward with the series now.
Yeah, got a bigger budget.
Got
Kind of fleshing out the characters. Well, the characters are pretty fleshed out at this
Right.
point, but they're headed in interesting directions. So
Yeah,
far.
they sure are. Alexis still has to deal with Ted. David still has to deal with being David. Because apparently
With being
that
David.
that hasn't gone well yet.
Yeah, Stevie's pretty mad at him still.
Understandably, but I think they're gonna. Sounds like they're gonna work through it, which is what we all want.
You know, one thing they have not mentioned the owner that's stuck in a coma.
I feel like he's officially gone from the show.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
I don't think he's going to make an appearance again.
We'll see.
Until maybe the end of the series.
That would be hilarious if he was in a coma just the whole time. He's like, oh yeah, I'm ready to sign. You know?
Yeah, exactly, right. By the way, your businesses are all gone and you have no money left.
Yeah, right.
How was that 4 years? For those of you who are watching on YouTube, thank you very much and welcome. We really appreciate it. If you could please subscribe, that would be very helpful for
Hit
us.
that like button, leave us a
Please,
comment down below,
absolutely.
guys.
We're really enjoying the interaction that we're having. It's all been really, really positive thus far. We would like to keep that going.
If you want to see the full episode over on Patreon, please hop over there. We have the full episode. Make sure you bring your own copy. Also, on Patreon, we're not just doing Schitt's Creek. We've got full-length reactions to all of our shows, and we're also doing Succession on Patreon as well, and that's just on Patreon.
Right. So yeah, Patreon exclusive there for you. Check out the link in the description below, please. Yeah, I think that just about covers it.
That covers it. Plural.
Someone keeps eating my yogurt.
What kind of yogurt?
You're like a big dirty raccoon, David.
40. If you
Big
want
dirty
some
raccoon.
food, prepare yourself some food.
Alexis, why don't you cook? You can cook.
Yeah.
I can't cook. Why don't you cook?
Fine, I'll cook dinner tonight.
That's all three of them there.
What was that?
The enchiladas were my mother's recipe.
Enchiladas.
I don't think so.
It's not how I remember it.
I made it for you all the time.
Stopping over at Roland's house.
Are they going to ask to use their kitchen
Well, there
to
she
cook
is.
dinner?
How are you today, Jocelyn? I require the use of your kitchen.
Oh my god.
Sorry, for what?
To cook a meal, of course.
Darn stove is on the fritz.
Really, honey? Because this pie is scorching.
It's far superior to what we have at the motel. Oh.
Who'd you call, honey? Bill?
Yeah. Bill.
Bill doesn't do stoves.
Then
Who doesn't do
Gary.
stoves?
Gary, our dentist. We don't mind you using our kitchen, as long as you make extra for us. And leave a 10 spot over there for the hydro.
That I can
God,
do.
Roland.
I'll be back in 10 to a clean kitchen.
Yeah, well, the reason I pointed out is that
She's holding a lot of plates, man.
looking-
Let her go.
like office space.
Uh-huh.
You see, I get a lot of ideas.
Yeah. Yeah.
That and I thought about bringing this up the other day, but decided against
Let
it
her go set
for
the
some
dishes
reason.
down.
Well, here we are talking. So what the hell?
Oblivious.
I am just going to put these plates down. I just think I'll think better once the blood rushes from my arms back
Yeah.
to my
Yeah, thank you.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I've definitely been in that situation.
I have
before.
too, and that is a man who's never waited tables before.
I have a sweet little spot you might be interested in if you want to take a look.
Yes, I would. Thank.
I'm wondering if I can borrow your vehicle.
He's definitely
I
still
need
in
to
the
get some
doghouse.
groceries.
Oh,
Do you want a lift?
Is that a trick question?
No. I'm over it.
Over it.
Yeah, I don't like you anymore. I mean, like that.
This poor guy.
I know. I feel so bad for the doctor.
I did. Yeah, right.
I think it may be best for us just to take some time, you know?
My God, it's like we're sharing a brain.
Try the whole proposal thing again.
Oh my god. So much for the same brain, Ted.
He almost landed the plane. There.
Yeah. Ted's not ready to give up.
Do you think marriage scares her?
I just don't think she's that into Ted.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You and I.
She's blowing
No.
this.
You told me you had a sweet little office space, okay? And frankly, working out of a garage is not what I had in mind.
Well, what's going to be a restaurant?
Curiosity, got a great
Desk?
spot for a chair.
There's a
right
desk and a
there.
chair. You're good.
Just have to move these tires. Sell some old car parts.
What's going to work
I'm
for
here
him?
looking for a job, okay?
I finally went over to break up with Ted.
Ooh, that is good. I'm starting to think you might never do it.
I know.
She's like, I didn't.
But I didn't do it. We're engaged now.
Yeah.
I was stuck for the rest of their life with the same wrong, sweet person, right?
Well, I'm pretty sure those people get divorced.
Yeah, they do.
Alexis.
I'm seeing some maturity out of Mutt right now,
I think
too.
he actually likes her. I think it's more than just I want to
Right.
bang you.
Right. Yeah, it read differently for a season, but I think you're
they
right.
were like lusting for each other.
Right,
But they spent a whole season together.
Right.
And to sprinkle in the chili pepper flakes.
We've already done that.
What number are we on?
Oh my God, is this not your mother's recipe?
Yes. Pass it on to you is to fold in the cheese.
You fold
You ever folded in cheese before?
I understand that, but how do you fold it? Do you fold it in half like a piece of paper and drop it in the pot, or what do you do?
Oh my God.
David, here's what you do. You just fold it in.
Okay, I don't know how to fold broken cheese like that.
Broken cheese.
Clear.
It's basically stirring, except you just pile it.
Yeah, because it's creamy.
I'm not a great cook, but I know how folding in cheese is. What is she?
Wow. Twice in the same day. What did I do to deserve this?
Yeah, right.
I did something.
I can't stop staring at this shaking
I know,
hat.
it's the movement that's driving me crazy.
And I didn't. People like you deserve better than people like me. You're the perfect boyfriend, Ted.
Thank you.
But,
Now he's getting it. Yeah.
and I don't think that I'm in this enough to take it to the next level.
That's true.
That's fair.
I like that.
Good job.
Well, I did book us a 2-week couples vacation. It's non-refundable.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's your fault.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That is, yeah.
God.
He draws Chinese cartoons.
They're Japanese graphic novels. It's called manga.
Well, that sounds like a lucrative career choice.
For some people, it
It
is.
is, yeah.
I've decided.
Just so you know, garage opens at 8, but if you're here a few minutes before that, even better.
How did it go?
You smell the room. What do you think?
I don't know.
I could make a bed. I could fix a wobbly table or start a car without a key. Then I met your father.
That's actually pretty good.
I had people to do everything for me. I have lost all my skills.
I'm kind of surprised that she came from humble beginnings at all.
I know. I think she kind of glided over the whole start a car without a key thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that's...
Hot wiring cars. Yeah.
I found something.
David, that's your cell phone.
That took me a second.
Me too. Yeah.
We broke up.
I believe I had that shirt, actually. The one that Ted's wearing.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Ted.
We had lots of fun making them.
Let's not ruin a meal by talking about the process.
Hey. My thought is they're going to be good, and he's going to be like, hey, you're going to cook every day for us.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a deal breaker.
Oh.
Not bad. Not bad, you two. Not bad at all. Well, this could be a very good thing. I think maybe once or twice a week.
Right.
See? Yeah.
This will be happening.
Although it's really not that complicated once you fold in the cheese.
You know,
That's
Dave,
awesome.
it's very bold of David to cook and eat in that sweater, because I would
Yeah.
definitely have enchilada sauce all over myself.
Oh, I never would have cooked in white.
No,
Like,
no. A sweater like that?
Yeah.
You don't get those stains out at all.
Yeah, because you have to like fry. I don't know what meat they were using, chicken or beef or something, but you had to fry that or bake it.
Grease is
yeah,
like
it's greasy.
around,
Yeah.
So I do have a good recipe for enchiladas. Super easy. It's like the easiest thing you can make. So you get a deli chicken, shred the white meat, mix in adobo, like the chili peppers, the adobo sauce, green chilies, stir that all up. Then you get chicken broth for the tortillas, soak them, wrap it up, put them all in a pan, mix in Monterey Jack cheese and heavy cream in the oven. Good to go.
It does sound good.
Easy peasy.
I love Mexican food. I love enchiladas.
It's so good. It's
Yeah.
so good. But you know, it feels like season 2 so far has been about like the kids specifically making amends with like the mess they kind of made before they left.
Sure, a lot of a big chunk of it,
You know?
absolutely, yeah.
So it's still quite funny, but at the same time, it's a little somber. You
Yeah.
know, in the sense that like it's not heavy, but like, they kind of showed their butt a little bit.
Oh, I agree. I think it's hilarious still.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing with Moira and the phone killed me. The show is still completely hilarious, but I think you're right. I think they're putting in some actual real human issues into it more so than just them being poor now.
I think that's going to bring them together because at the end of the last season, they were so ready to go and like leave each other.
Right.
Like, we're out of here. Bye. And now the town kind of saw them act that way. They're not shunned. Like, they're still like, Bob is still like, willing to like rent out his garage, but they have to rely on each other more now.
And they have to rely on the town. I mean, not only is he getting a garage space, they also had to use the kitchen.
The kitchen,
you know?
Well, they were a little reluctant to give the kitchen. But
they were reluctant, but they did it.
yeah.
But they're kind of having to accept the fact that they've got to, kind of work themselves into the community. Yeah, absolutely. And I really think we're going to get some really great growth out of all of these characters. I think Alexis grew up a lot in this episode. Because she was terrible about the breakup, especially early on, but she did it, and she was worried about Ted the whole time too. You know what I mean? It wasn't just about her, but
she took his feelings into consideration.
Yeah, she completely took his feelings into consideration. She said he's the sweetest but wrong guy, which is totally fair. You know, I've dated the sweetest but the wrong person before. You know, I totally get that.
We've all been there. That's a very like human thing. Everyone has been there. Mutt is kind of surprising. I think at first in the first season we were kind of like, I don't want this to happen.
I felt like Mutt was kind of douchey in the first season, but that's just because he was dating Twyla and coming what felt like purely sexual attraction for Alexis, and that seemed like that was all he cared about. And this season is kind of like, well, no, we need to do the right thing here. You need to talk to Ted and be an adult with Ted.
Yeah.
And he's being a person.
They're kind of great for each other. Mutt and Alexis. They're kind of from opposite ends of the spectrum though. Like he's a little more like bohemian.
Oh yeah, very much so.
But they're both kind of vain.
Oh yeah, they're both vain.
I think internally they're perfect for each other.
Right. I don't think I see them as a long-term couple. But I think
they peter out eventually?
I think they are a peter out couple. I think there's a lot of spark there, a lot of fire that would not...
Well, there always is.
It's not sustainable. Right.
Okay, I got
you. But I find theirs to be unsustainable. Like, they both are coming from places I'm really attracted to you. Which is fine, but it doesn't seem sustainable.
That wins Alexis over because she does come from this like lavish lifestyle. And she's always been that way. Like, I mean, she talks about being like kidnapped by Somali pirates.
Right.
Because of her old relationship. So maybe she gets in with Mutt and she realizes, you know what? This is the life for me. I doubt it. I doubt it. I really doubt it. But
I think she's going to become a much better person. I think she already is. I think if you look at episode 1, when they first lost their house, to where she is now, she is a much better, more complete person.
Yeah.
She has shown a lot of times, including this episode, that she actually does have a real capacity for compassion for other people that you didn't see at the beginning of the show at all.
And I think it does show the fact that she was like so reluctant to break up with Ted. It's not because she wanted to hurt him or like be mean. It was a little selfish, but at the same time, sometimes you don't know how to have that conversation.
Yeah, I mean, we just watched the Happy Endings episode where that was the whole point: was how do you break up with somebody? How do you break up with somebody if you suck at breaking up with somebody?
Yeah, it's not a fun process.
No, and sometimes it's a selfish process. Like it's how do I get out of this with as little discomfort for me as possible? But I felt like hers was more how do I get out of this with that also, but also without completely destroying Ted, who doesn't deserve to be destroyed. Which makes her a pretty good person, I think.
It does, and it's okay to be selfish when it comes to your feelings.
Right? Yeah, of course. I mean, you have to do the right thing for you too. Like you can't date somebody because they want you to, and you're unhappy.
Yeah, I like you. Date me, please.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. Well, since you like me, I guess I have to. But no, this was a really fun episode. I'm really starting. I've always liked the characters. I thought they were a lot of fun, but I'm starting to see a lot more humanity out of all of them. It was really nice getting the backstory on Moira. Knowing that she kind of came from humble beginnings, but she was just been away from it for so long that she kind of feels like she's lost some of herself. It really makes her a more complete, endearing person also. Although I don't want to lose her comedy at all because she is gold on this show as she
David,
is.
that's yourself out.
David, oh my God. It took me like a half a second to understand the joke. Yeah. But once I got it, oh my God. Well, thanks for being with us, guys. We really appreciate it. This was a great episode of television again, which is what we've come to expect every week out of Schitt's Creek, and we'll continue to see going forward.
See you guys.